The differences between the Boeing 787-8, 787-9, and 787-10 variants. Also known as the Dreamliner, the Boeing 787 is revered for having helped kick off the current generation of air travel, building upon the twin-engine, long-range revolution. While delays and massive budget underestimates bogged down the initial production, the Dreamliner has gone on to become one of the most popular wide-body jets with airlines. But just what are the differences between its variants? The 787-10 replaced the 3 variant. Boeing envisioned 3 models for what was known at first as the 7E7. E was said to represent the leap the aircraft would make in efficiency, economy, and environmental standards. The proposed models were the 787-3, 8, and 9. As we know, the former variant did not come to fruition. The 787-3 was meant for the Japanese short-range domestic market and would have suited smaller point-to-point carriers. Meanwhile, airlines carrying large amounts of passengers through hubs encouraged Boeing to instead make a model that was larger than it originally planned, resulting in the 787-10 in place of the 787-3. Despite tentatively requesting 40, Emirates did not firm up a single one of the 787-10 order, instead opting for 3,787-9s. Singapore Airlines thus became the 787-10's launch customer, taking delivery of the first of 44 in March 2018. General specifications. The 787-8, with its 56.7 meters of length, is slightly larger than its predecessor, the 767-300. Meanwhile, the 787-9 is 62.8 meters long, with the 787-10 clocking in at 68.3 meters in length. In terms of the passenger capacity of the respective Dreamliners, this translates to 242, 290, and 330 in a 2-class configuration. However, the ranges of the variants do not follow the same pattern. With typical seating, the 787-8 has a range of 7,355 nautical mile, 13,620 kilometers, and the 787-9 can fly for 7,635 nautical mile, 14,140 kilometers. Meanwhile, the 787-10 has the lowest range of the 3, clocking in at, and admittedly still rather impressive, 6,430 nautical mile, 11,910 kilometers. This is quite probably the reason for the popularity of the mid or, perhaps, Goldilocks-sized 787-9. This mirrors the 737 MAX family, whereby the MAX 8, which is the second largest of 4 variants, is by far the most popular version. However, the 787-10 can take 13 pallets in the cargo hold, 2 more than the 787-9 and 4 more than the 787-8. This advantage could be a token solace to its proprietors, given the increase in belly cargo since the pandemic began. This makes no difference to the passengers in the cabin, who all enjoy the same pressurization, quietness, LED lighting, and modern windows. However, the difference in size makes for a greater distance between the nose wheel and the main landing gear. For pilots, as the points guy notes, this means they need to be extra careful when turning the aircraft around on more narrow runways. How well have the different versions sold? Overall, the Boeing 787 family has been a commercial hit, with almost 50 carriers having placed repeat orders for the type. These have come from all over the world, which has helped the modern widebody design to introduce flights between more than 300 city pairs during its decade or so of commercial service. Thus far, Boeing has received orders for a total of 1,488 Dreamliners, spread across 416 787-8s, 890 787-9s, and 182 787-10s. It has delivered just over 1,000 of these, with 377, 568, and 61 examples of these variants having reached their customers to date. In recent years, Boeing has had to contend with delivery pauses while it irons out various certification issues with the FAA. How many of the Dreamliner's models have you flown on? Do you have a particular favorite? Let us know your thoughts and experiences in the comments.